Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful wedding card mock-up using Photoshop. I'm using this lovely flat lay image as our background to create a stunning, realistic mock-up. You can download this image to follow along. The link is in the description below. Let's get started. First, select the rectangle tool from the toolbar. Draw a rectangle with the dimensions 5 inches wide by 7 inches tall. This is a common size used for wedding invitations. Set the stroke to none and choose a grey colour for the fill. This will act as a placeholder for our design. Now make a copy of the rectangle by pressing Ctrl-J or Command-J on Mac. Rename the original rectangle layer to Card 1 and the duplicated one to Card 2 for clarity. Next, we'll start working with Card 1. Select the Card 1 layer, right-click on it, and choose Convert to Smart Object. With the layer still selected, press Ctrl-T to enter Free Transform mode. Right-click inside the Transform box and choose Distort. Now carefully align the corners of the Smart Object to match the perspective of the card on the left in the background image. Reduce the layer's opacity to help you match it perfectly and zoom in to fine-tune the placement. Once you're satisfied with the positioning, hit Enter to apply the transform and reset the opacity back to 100%. Finally, change the blending mode of the Card 1 layer to Multiply. This helps the card blend more naturally with the lighting and shadows of the background. Now let's move on to the second card. Select the Card 2 layer, right-click on it and choose Convert to Smart Object. With the layer still selected, press Ctrl-T to enter Free Transform mode. Right-click inside the Transform box and choose Distort. Lower the opacity of 2 layer to better see the background image. Carefully align the corners of the Smart Object to match the perspective of the right card in the image. Zoom in to ensure it's properly aligned. Once you're satisfied, press Enter, then reset the opacity back to 100%. Change the blending mode of Card 2 to Multiply to blend it naturally with the background. Next, we'll mask out the areas covered by decorative elements like the flower. Turn off the visibility of the Card 2 layer. Select the background layer, then choose the Quick Selection tool to make a selection around the right card in the image. You can use any selection tool you prefer, lasso tool or pen tool, depending on your workflow. Now, turn the Card 2 layer back on, select it, and click the Layer Mask icon. This will hide parts of the card that are covered by elements like the flower, making the mock-up look more realistic. Let's now add the actual card designs. Double-click on the Card 1 Smart Object to open it. Go to File, Place Embedded. Choose your wedding card design, resize if necessary, and click OK. Once placed, save and close the Smart Object window. The design will now appear perfectly on Card 1. Repeat the same steps for Card 2. Open the Smart Object, place the design and save. To enhance realism, let's add a Levels Adjustment layer. Add a Levels layer above the Card 2 layer, then right-click and choose Create Clipping Mask to clip it to Card 2. Move the middle slider slightly to the right to darken the tones and enhance contrast. When satisfied, close the Properties panel. Now make a copy of this Levels Adjustment layer, drag it above the Card 1 layer and clip it as well. This will keep the lighting consistent on both cards. Finally, let's add a subtle shadow for depth. Select the eyedropper tool and sample a dark shadow color from the background. Create a new layer above all other layers, name it Shadow. Select the brush tool, set the flow to 10% and softly paint around the bottom edges of the cards to enhance the realism. And that's it! Your wedding card mock-up is ready. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more design videos. Thanks for watching.